command. So SSH into our EC2 instance, then perform some basic Linux commands on the EC2 instance. So first of all, I'll have to, like in the previous video, I have to download my .pem. Okay, if you are using PATI, then you have to download the PPK in that order. I hope it's downloaded. Yes, it's downloaded. So and I'm going to use get bash. I'm going to use get bash as usual. Let me just delete all of this because they are replicated. I'm going to use get bash as usual, but then I'll need the public IP. So since I'm here, why don't I just get right into the console and pick up the public IP address from the EC2 instance. Okay, it's loading, so let me look for my get bash. Let's get bash. Yes, get bash is here. So whilst it's loading, I'll just work around like, okay, it's back. So I'll open EC2, then I can work on my get bash. Yes, so to see into download for where you can access it as usual. So downloads, and unfortunately for me, I don't have this on my keyboard, so I'll just have to copy it and paste it here. Okay, so /downloads, then it takes me there. If I want to list it, fine. If I want to list it, fine. Other than that, I'll just straight away get into what I have to do. I presume that we are kind of familiar with the I presume that we are kind of familiar with the what's it called, the list ls thing, but I'll do it for the last time, and in subsequent one we'll just have that social contract that we don't have to do any other thing again. So let's go to instances. So I'll check this button so that I can pick up the public IP. So I'll just pick it up here. Oh, what did I back here? I'll just pick the public IP, this one. Copied. Okay, great. So back into my terminal, my get bash. Okay, so for the last time, our social contract ls, pull out everything in that directory. Let's try it again. I'm not so sure what happened. So we are in the downloads folder, so we can just ls let me clear. I'm not so sure what's happening. So So it did work actually. It did work. So labs user, where are you? Labs user, labs user, labs user, labs user, labs user, labs user, labs user. It should be somewhere, I guess. Labs user, but for confirmation's sake. Okay, so A, B, C. I can't find my labs user. Okay, so it's just below the keygen. So labs user is here. Great. So to keep this clean, let's just clear. Then we start afresh with changing the permission, okay, to only read only, so that no one can access it. So we have the cmod 400 labs user dot pem. Then from here we can ssh. Great. So we said ssh dash I labs user dot pem space ec2 dash user at okay, so I think I have to go back to the console to copy the what's it called, the IPv4 address. So let me just do that. So copy to clipboard. Hope it did. Okay, so I'll just toggle back into my, I think I should learn that feature. Use a key or window or something. I'll learn it so that I'll not have to be struggling. Then you enter. This should let you SSH into. Okay. Probably there's a mistake somewhere, so we'll work around that. And then we'll begin to run our commands. So let's do it again. SSH dash I labs user dot pem ec2 dash user at the IP address. Yes. And we are in. No, we are not in. Permission denied. I'm suspecting the labs user. Okay, let me download a new one and see. Don't worry, you can see I'm doing it from a second monitor, so hold on. But first, let me delete all the labs users in my downloads, if there is any. Yes, let me delete this one. Great. Then download. This should work. Okay, so that's downloaded. So this should work. I could just copy this and paste it. It didn't work. Let's see. Okay, let me try again. SSH -I labs user .pem ec2 dash user at. Let me go and recopy the public IPv again. And I'm sure I picked that one right. Yes, it's running. I picked it. So I'll copy this. Okay, let me manually do it. I don't know. I have trust issues. And be sure it really copied. So let's copy this and copy. Then I'll go back to my terminal. This is taking time. It shouldn't delay our time like that. And paste and press enter. And that should do. This should do. Voila, and we are in. Okay, so let's try some commands. Remember, earlier on we said if you want to know where you are, is pwd for present working directory. Okay, so it tells you are an EC2 user. Okay, and ls is for listing. Interestingly, I have company A. I don't know what is in there, so let me do more to find out. LSA to have more details and hidden files. Okay, so I have some bash scripts in there. These are system files. So let me cut. Okay, probably let me see if I can cd into company A. If it's a file I can cd into. Okay, let me list what is there. Oh, CA documents folder. Okay, I really am not sure how this file came here, but yeah, it's there. I'm sure the labs did them for me. So yes, so let's try some new commands. If we say who am I, it should give you that you're an EC2 user. Yes, it tells you an EC2 user, and that's quite interesting. Okay, and if I want to give away, which probably I will cover later in my editing, I want to give away my IP address. I'll say hostname -s, then voila, it gives me my IP, and I'll be covering this because it's risky. Okay, and if you want to know for how long your EC2 has been on, uptime -p, and then it tells you that my system has been up for the past 18 minutes. Okay, so yeah, that's just that. And if, let me see if the other commands we can try hands-on. If you want to know users who are logged into your system, okay, you can try who dash capital H dash small a and press enter. Let's see what it gives us. So it tells us that we have some logins, okay, and the time they logged in, and then the PIDs. So I'm an EC2 user. Some of them are system or daemons, if you may. Okay, so that's just by the way. And I think that if you want to know time, okay, for alternative, you can try something like TZ. Then if it's America, it's America / maybe New York. Okay, you do new _ York, then date. It will give you the date of New York, I guess. So it tells you today is Monday, 10 November. This is the time at New York. Okay, so that's fine. And then let's try some more. We want a calendar. Okay, basic calendar. I think the command is cal. Okay, so let's try cal and see if it works. Cal gives us a calendar, yes. So you can just play around them. Let's try cal-s and see the difference. Pretty much the same thing, I guess. Let's try cal-m. Okay. These are alternative views of the calendar. One, if you notice, the M starts on a Saturday. Okay, and then the S starts on a Sunday. It also starts on a Saturday, but you see the format and everything are quite different. I think there are different types of calendars that this thing may want to issue. And if you want your ID, you can do ID EC2 dash user. Then you see user ID, group ID. All of them are here. They are showing. Let's see if we can do some more commands. Now, if we want to see the history of our commands, the previous commands, we just type in history, then it tells you, you see we did pwd, ls, lsa, cd, company A, who am I, host, and all of those stuff. So here you have it. And let's try date and see. Dates apparently will give you just the date of today, I think. So it tells you today is 3rd November UTC time 2025 and all of those stuff. So yes, these are just some few commands that I wanted us to go through. So by way of recap, we have done pwd, ls,